Well, again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Rogers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He might want another play. Russell. With the catch, it's Rogers. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. They'll run the counter. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He's got him. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Maybe a crease. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Keelan Russell. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown time!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running inside. It Smothers. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this is the opposite of what this defense wanted. They told us in meetings, like, they were focused on this running back, can't give up the big plays. He's touched it twice, and he's made 2 big plays. They've got to wrap him up. Sometimes you don't realize how good somebody is until you get into a football game.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. To throw, Manning. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. No huddle here for the offense.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things...
Has it!
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good contact.
And he's in! Touchdown, Longhorn!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he makes the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go play action with Russell. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. They knock him down right there.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
At the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. 4 more points in the second half. They've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Manning. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
To the air, it's Manning. Under fire. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. One more snap coming before halftime. Here's Arts to throw. Here's the pressure. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Now here's Manning. And they can't make the connection on third down.
When you get the incompletion there on third down, you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Manning. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like...
Turning on the Jets. The 20. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. One more time, it's Brown. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away, incomplete.
Quarterback keeper did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
And man, you gotta love the resilience of this defense, man. This has been a pretty long drive. Chewed up some yards. They stayed focused. They stayed hungry. Down here on the goal line, they bowed up their necks, man. Get the big third down stop to force a 4th and goal.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throwing Russell. Blasted as he lets it go. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Oh, what a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. Manning. Right on the money. Snags it and he's open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Working that left side now. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense up. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Russell. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Russell. incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Quarterback adapting. On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. There he goes. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Firing to the right, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Tie game, 4th quarter. Plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Keelan Russell. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning.
Snags it, and there's running room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First and 10 coming up. Arch is going to throw for it. Pulls it in. At the 35, he's open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Longhorns with the first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. This crowd knows when to bring it. Brown again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Third down from the gun, Manning. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Big-time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Russell. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do. Hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
To throw, it's Russell. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Number 44 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. And the returner will be brought down. Russell. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting us.
He lost one down the sideline. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit. But I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Right back to him on the ground. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He stopped, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they are going to waltz out of here with a win.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And, Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you...
Got a little grass. Makes it past the marker. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now that I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody. Memorial Stadium. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Simon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To throw, Manning. Pressure coming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Love the play call. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, find some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. That's looking really nice if you're on offense.
Throwing Manning. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They're working that left side across the 45. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field.
Here we go, ready. Flag 14, flag 14. Where did he go?
The run inside. It Smothers. Picks up the first down. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Manning on play action. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hand off for Brown. Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Manning. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Right back to it. Hard running there. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Washington Huskies and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters, but he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. They give it to him again. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finding some room. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Williams, pocket breaking down. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And you bust a big, long run play, and then I think all eyes get on the running back right away. And how about this offense with the ability to switch pace really quickly, go from the big run, now take the shot down the field, showing you the balance that can make this offense really dangerous.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And they're not on the same page there.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Washington right back to the line. Williams to the air again. Zings it complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here's Williams to throw. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
How impressive has this offense been just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Russell on play action. Floats it out in space. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing. And it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Alabama will get the first down.
Well, that was a big third down to get for the offense because their defense is gassed after that last drive, and they could not afford to fail and have to punt and put their defense back out on the field. So I know that wasn't a home run touchdown, but it's fine. You got the first down, and now your defense is breathing a little bit easier on the sidelines.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Motion from the back. They go play action with Russell. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Huskies will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
There's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've...
Guys, look at this. Surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Russell makes the grab on the left, and a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Keeps it himself. Could be an alley. To the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 41, set to kick this one.
Out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Williams, here's a heat. It's complete.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Running inside, it's Washington. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Williams looking for a man. Fires quickly. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. The DBs will back off a bit. Throwing, Williams. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Now staring at a third and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Fighting off the defender. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Williams. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Huskies moving quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Still looking on the move. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Huskies.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And they did tack on the extra point. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Throwing Russell. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Keeps the play going. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, remember, the defense allowed a rushing touchdown to this quarterback on the last drive, so a nice job making some adjustments on the sideline. They look like they've got a little bit of a better plan for him, and more people are more aware of when he's going to keep the football. That time, they don't just get a sack, but they generate a massive loss.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Russell will throw for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Working that left side now to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Russell. It's complete to the right. Spins away from the defense. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The RPO, it's complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming in front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it again, and he's knocked down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. The give from the gun. Maybe some room here. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together, and you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! Into the end zone for 6. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the lone running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Huskies want to move quickly. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. To throw for it on 4th. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, I got to be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes